Hello everyone and welcome back to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. I'm Brad.
I'm Holly.
And today we are back at it with another bourbon review. Today we're doing another store pick from our favorite liquor store here in Orlando.
Total Wine, just kidding.
Total 5-star Liquor and Wine, who have not let us down yet with a barrel pick. And hopefully this is not an exception. We are trying this Heavens Door barrel pick. This is something I have never had before. I've never had anything from Heavens Door. I'll give you some stats on this. It is distilled in Indiana, which means it is MGP, aka Ross and Squibb. They've changed their name to, they've changed it like 7 times, but they're Ross and Squibb, which is MGP. Our annual single barrel selection limited allocation is comprised of both our own distilled barrels and sourced from partner whiskey makers. Medium toast, char 3 on the barrel. They actually give you a lot of information here. They give you the Rick House, the Warehouse WG. They give the mash bill, which is fantastic. 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley. Like I said, I've never had anything from this. If you don't know, if you've heard of this and you're like, what is this? This is the Bob Dylan bourbon. He is a partner with some people from Diageo and the guy who created the brand Angel's Envy. They kind of got together and did this brand. So let's crack it open and see if it's any good. I'm not a Bob Dylan fan. Are you a Bob Dylan fan?
No, does that really go either way on that?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I saw him live once.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, after a comedy show. I used to be a stand-up comic.
Does he sound the same?
They sound terrible. He's old, man. Like I'm not being a hater. It's just not my
Did he
thing.
sing?
He was sitting. I don't remember what he sang. What he did sing, I did not like, though. I remember that. He was old, just kind of sitting behind the penny going.
Oh.
It was really not good.
So now he's into bourbon instead of.
Now he's into bourbon, which is probably a better.
Right
Well,
place.
give you way more than I gave myself, but that's okay. I've been drinking a little bit, so we're gonna do what we always do: give you some tasting notes, give you some smell notes, and we'll give you some finish notes, and we'll give you your overall thoughts here at the end. Cheers. What are you doing?
Cheers.
I thought you were about to.
That smells really sweet.
Oh, it does.
Very like caramel. This smells
Very
reminds me of H. Taylor.
Look at you coming in with the tasting notes and the smelling notes. Usually you just go like, it smells like bourbon.
Yeah, because usually it does, but this actually smells like something. It smells sweet.
It smells very sweet.
Mmm.
Yeah, I'm actually really digging it. I get like a really, really strong brown sugar nose on this.
Yeah.
Caramel, toffee, some vanilla. Traditional, I mean, it's obviously it's MG. I love this because on the back, since it's a store pick, the label just says 7-year MGP. It cracked me up. So I actually don't know if this is a 7-year MGP product. It doesn't say how long it was aged, but maybe with them saying that. It's bottle 27 out of barrel 106. So I like that they give you all the stats. I also like that they don't try to hide that it's MGP whiskey.
Right.
They straight up say it's distilled in Indiana. This is really nice.
That burns a lot more than I thought it would.
It's very strong. I mean, it's a cash drink, so it's very drying, very
I would
oaky
say
on the
it's
taste.
definitely better on the nose than it is on the taste. It's not bad. It's just...
I forgot how strong it was. The magic of this is when you're smelling this, you do not get that it's a cash drink. You would not smell that and go, that is a 60%. That's
taste it, you do.
Very impressive. Yeah, it's so weird because there's not really an oak smell on this, but when you drink it on the palate, that's like the first thing I get is like ethanol and oak.
Yeah.
It's very drying.
It burns like a rye.
Yeah, which is weird because there's only 21% rye in that, so it's just right that it's that
Water?
that aggressive. Yeah, it's very drying. I feel like I'm drinking like a very. Remember that we tried a new red wine tonight, and this dries like that dries.
No, it's a Pinot Noir, and that's...
This is very dry.
If you like
I'm gonna try a little bit of water in this to see what happens there. Just a little bit.
I'm not a fan of this one.
I wouldn't say I'm not a fan, but it is. The nose is very misleading.
It smells prettier.
100%. It smells prettier than it tastes. I don't think it's bad. I think it's just
trying and taste a little bit sweeter. Maybe it's just because I wasn't expecting the punch.
It's just very misleading on the nose.
Yeah.
Like you don't get like if I was nosing this truly, and I had no idea what I was drinking. This was a blind nose. I would guess that was like a wheated bourbon or like something in the 40 to 45, 50% range. not almost 60.
And you taste it, it's like, oh,
You taste it like, oh, there it is. That's
Okay.
the cask strength that you were saying it was. Yeah, it's not bad. I wish we had a normal Heavens Door to compare this to, because I'm sure. Ooh, okay. The water opened that up. Try that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not for me.
Not a fan. All right. I don't love it, but I don't dislike it.
Is a normal Heaven's Door like a burner? Is it known for that?
I don't know.
Or just something we don't.
Never had it. I feel like now I need to go buy another bottle of this just off the shelf and see what the
Just their
comparison is.
standard
Yeah, just see what the
bourbon.
comparison is. I usually really like high proof stuff, but this just has like a bitterness to it. I don't dislike oak, but this is like all oak. This is what I imagine truly. This is what I imagine that the Pappy 23 would taste like oak-wise.
And it does
like how oaky I always hear that is. It's
That's the opposite of coating your mouth.
dries you out. Yeah, it's very dry.
Kind of pulls it all down with it. So
But
interesting.
interesting. So I'm gonna try another Heaven's Door, and I'll give you guys an update at some point, probably over on TikTok. Please, if you like the video, make sure you hit a like and subscribe for us. We appreciate all of you guys that have done that, and people who continue to watch the videos. It means a lot to us. Kind of a shorter one because I don't really have too much to say. Nose, I'd give like an 8.
Yeah.
Palate, I'd give it like a 5. I don't hate it. I've definitely had things that I liked a lot less. But it's just...
If there's a Heaven's Door you like and recommend that we should try, please let us know. We'll try it.
Yeah, it is so weird how different the nose is. It's so
It is
strange.
so
It's so sweet. It is such a sweet nose. It's so strange. Have you ever had a whiskey or a bourbon or a scotch or anything that smelled and tasted as different as that does?
No. Because with the E.H. Taylor, it smells super sweet, but then it tastes super sweet.
Yeah.
And this is just...
Whew, kick in
Maybe
the
it's because
face.
it's such a high proof. Maybe if they had proofed it down a little bit more, it would have tasted similar.
Maybe. I don't know. I like higher proof stuff typically. Like one of my favorite bottles back here is that Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select. I love it. And that's like
lighter flow.
crazy. Yeah, I mean like you stand near this and you catch on fire. It's 67.5%. And I love that stuff. And that doesn't taste as oaky and as dry as this does, but
That's something.
whew, that's rough. Not a fan, but I don't know if I would buy another one of these barrel selects just because it's just not my thing. Not saying it's bad, it's just not for me. I will try this again once it has opened up a little bit. Maybe we'll do a follow-up review in a few weeks, but for now, I'm just not digging this. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe. Cheers.